Now it's almost 4 hours, but you know what? I can do what the fuck I want. Yeah, so I'll say don't shoot. Harden. You seriously think I'm gonna back down to this far on our journey? I mean, in my journey? I was really hoping so, yeah. Yeah, can't you see? I'm doing this for you. For all of Dialtown. Town doesn't have a hope in hell of surviving under that cat's paw. The town has survived the test of time, and that's precisely because of me. Without my grandfather's leadership, this town would have been nothing more than a glorified truck shop. I've been in my time long enough. When Papa comes back, he ain't coming back! You're unfit to lead, unfit to serve. You're being retired, like it or not. Norm, don't do this. I'm not letting this cat-faced turlegin just take your only home away from you. Let her take you away from Dialtown. Are you really doing all this just for me? At this point, I honestly reckon I am. Forget my grudge with the mayor for a moment. If anyone hasn't earned this place in this town, it's you. Wait now, I'm just a creature. No, you don't give up on people. You didn't give up on me? Even now, you're still trying to save my hide. I don't care if I sound nuttier than a squirrel shit stained in it. Dialtown just can't afford to lose someone like you. If you're doing this for me, can I ask you for just one favor? Please don't say, please drop the gun. Jax, she'll steamroll you. Oh, believe me, I will. See? Shh, I'm trying to save your hide here. She doesn't deserve mercy, Jax. You don't have to do this. Except I do. You don't. You don't. You have friends now. You don't have to go after all this is over. We outnumber her. We'll stand behind you. That is, if you don't prove her right. Jax, this is your one shot, Norm, to prove years of propaganda wrong. Your one shot to prove that the mayor is a liar. I can't believe it. For years I've dreamt of this moment, and you just talked me down from it. You're on your own. You're your own man, Norm. You're showing mercy because you care about justice. Deep down, you know this shouldn't be your decision alone. This should be the people's. All right, Jax. I'm backing off. She's all yours. Bring it on. You honestly think that telling your Hickford to holster his pistol changes anything? I am beloved by this town. I am the blood that flows through Dialtown's veins, just like my grandfather was. I am the most essential component of this backwater cesspit. An enforcer, no. A liberator. You couldn't dream of teaching even a fraction of what I have. I'm not just going to make Papa remember who he is. Oh no. I'm going to make him proud, damn it. Ooh, wait, hold on. I've waited for long enough. Try me, bitch. I'm going to split you out in the front of the entire town. For the first time in your life, your bones are going to see the moonlight. Try me, bitch. Try me. She's just getting a real pickle, huh? If you're talking a goddamn British president, my company again, I will do everything in my power to give you a brain aneurysm, you know. Wait, I need a Deus Ex Machina, damn it. What threats left remaining? What lore hath remained to be unrevealed? Man, I don't know. Your backstory origin, perhaps? I was likely born in a fast food restaurant ball pit while screaming dead end. Something to do with Randy, maybe? Randy died as he lived. Not relevant to any of this. Move on. That Deborah Queen picked up a year or so ago. With my best wishes. He can't help me now. He fell apart a year ago like soggy tissue paper. Here's my pitch. Remember Michael's postcard. Ask to see it then. Hook your scarf down like a loose slice of cheese with the blushes covered. I'm going to fade to the black screen now. I'm not responsible for what you decide to do once your anatomy is restored. And before you kill me to fucking death with your gloved hands and such, you gotta see your postcard up close. What kind of troglodyte trusting tabby do you take me for? Give me. If I hand you the book, you'll likely just devour it like a slice of white cheddar. Yeah, I would obviously do that. You have a problem with that, huh? This is who I am, Mayor Mingle. I am many things. A maniac, a tax cheat, a felon. Most of all, I like to think I'm a tax cheat. I hate paying taxes. Shut up. Okay. You expect me to hand a family heirloom and a family artifact to any maniac, felon, and or tax cheat, or just so happen to ask? Yeet. You must truly be a maniac if you think I'd part with the genuine serving symbol of my grandfather's handwriting. Handwriting? What? Oh, there's an old love letter scrawled on the back of the postcard when my grandfather wrote to my grandmother back before the dial-up. Well, the most important thing on this postcard is the vision, his vision, seen on the front. Well, that's Dialtown. His Dialtown. But I've heard both you and I were speaking about what Callum would have wanted. I never actually heard Callum speak for himself. Also, I've heavily reverberated hallucinatory snippets of dialogue that is. I'm sorry, what? Actually, for what it's worth, I happen to agree with him, Missy. For all the hemming and having we've done on the issue, we're both speaking for Callum. Wouldn't it be nice to hear what he has to say just this once, even if it's not on his very topic? Look, I know what's best here. This letter and all that contains is my family's property. My family. My birthright. Mine. Read it, Missy. I want to hear what it says. You can't make me. Actually, I can. Hand it to Jax or I'll fire. If you want to know what it says so badly, why don't you just read it yourself then, huh? If you're close enough to hand me the postcard, you're close enough to disarm me. Pass it on over to him. We'll give it back when you're done reading it, you know? Go ahead, then shoot me. Just try. Mingus! Alright! One glance, then straight back. Let's see here, it says... Alright, I can't read. Give it to him. Yep, exactly as everyone here has been recollect. Yes, just hand me the postcard. I'm fine with you getting close to that. What was the plan after all? No, hold on. Let me try. Get a few words on the last one. Let me try to sound that out. Dialtown 9, 10, 6 to 6 hot dog. Alright, he's not getting it. In the back before he devours it. Jax, for the love of God, that is holy. Just hand me the... No, I can do this. I just need to imagine what he had written.
My dear Mom, it pains me to be away from Dialtown. But I'm glad it's still a town of misfits, just as it was when I left. As the town motto goes, all are welcome here in Dialtown.
Huh. All are welcome here in Dialtown? Are you kidding me? That goes out of context. It ain't. What part of all didn't you hear? No. No, I didn't. I didn't want to. You two were rogue, dangerous elements. I didn't. You just gave me. No other choice. Dear Lord, there's really no excuse in any of this. The audacity. You really reckon you knew your grandfather wanted even better than he did, huh? Any wrong that I had done, I've done for Dialtown. He would have understood that I really did what I had to do to save his vision if he found out what I've done after I bring him back. Right? Mingus. This is definitely a hit to my firmly immaculate worldview. Am I a monster? Good Lord. After spending so long on my own, unable to bring a plan, lost to time his vision to fruition, the words on the back of this postcard seeped away, leaving only the happy photo on the front. And once my last connection to Papa faded, I huddled around the only warmth I could still feel when I gazed at this postcard. My burning desire to bring him his world back to us. I miss him so much, Jax. But how can you miss a man you've never really met? You left this man before you were born. I feel that way I have to meet him. I have met him. Every time I see someone else make a call on their phone head or write using a typewriter head, every time I see someone walking out one of the prosthetic limbs, there's a tiny piece of him and everything around us. I see him everywhere. I just wish he could see me too. I just want Papa to tell me he was proud of me. Hey now, you've achieved a hell of a lot. Last time I saw him, he actually looked at me and called me Marla. Someone thinking that I was my late grandmother, and he asked me if I'd do it all over with him, if given the chance. I obviously didn't want to tell him who I really was, that Mama was no longer with us. Forcing him to re-experience that heartbreak all over again, or for it to be lost alongside his fleeting lucidity moments later. So I answered as if I were her, responding to just a hope she would have. Yes, my songbird, I would. He started off, said I'm not content. His gaze slowly drifting towards the floor and didn't say another word. I would have given anything to give him that chance, Jax. A chance to make Papa proud. Man, for what it's worth, I knew President Crown, and recent mishaps aside, if he was here right now, I think he'd tell you that he's mighty proud of you. To her that he would have hated me. Right, and you called me a monster, to be fair. I'm happy to go back on my word as one instance if you are. I didn't mean to become the monster that I falsely accused of you of being, Norm. I can control everything that happens in this godforsaken town. Dialtown's roads, prisons, taxes, laws, the very public itself are all mine to puppeteer. For crying out loud, I committed God today, and he knew to respect my authority. But the one thing I can't do is release Papa from his own head. Well, if every inch of this town is entirely under your jurisdiction, then boy, do you have a mighty fine mess to clean up. After this fire goes out and all these flaming careers are all rounded up and removed from the streets of Dialtown, you'll have to start slapping mortar on bricks. Yes, quite. Now, may I ask, but you know anything about construction? Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I did roofing and brick yarding for a couple of years before I joined the Air Force. Why do you ask? If this little excruciating escape has taught me anything, is that I'm surrounded by incompetent hacks. And I simply cannot trust a single one of them with the task of leading Dialtown's reconstruction efforts. You are a worthy adversary and one who perhaps almost bested me, so I can't think of anyone better suited to spearhead the effort of rebuilding my city. So what? You exiled me, tried to kill me, now you want me to help you rebuild the very time you threw me out of it in the first place? Yes, and you pressed a gun to my head, effective moments after burning half my city to the ground. In fairness, Theodore is mostly responsible for the ensuing inferno. Fucker had dynamite, and looking at my face still has a signature skin on it. You see what I mean by the utter incompetence of my lackeys? Moron! And it goes without saying, Norm, that if you were to do this for me, you would naturally be granted a royal pardon, and with it the freedom to live here in peace. But does also go with saying, yes, which is exactly why I just said it. Oh, nice. So that means I get to stay with my new friend. Yeah, alright, this is acceptable, I guess. Well, on one condition it is. Alright, state it. If I'm sticking around, I won't turn a blind eye in injustice. Fire him 2-quarter henchmen on yours. And your vernacular makes it difficult to tell if you intend to queer to mean, strange, or gay. Why wouldn't you interrupt me to point out such needless distinction for those two clowns? Apologies, continue. Hire me as your new sheriff. No. What if I was want to use my own guns, which means you could add the cost of my pills and ammunition to your budget in order to launder a few $100 and buy yourself some fancy schmancy expensive milk? Astounding! You're never my sheriff yet you're already corrupt? Yet. Well, yes, obviously I want the crime milk, the tastiest, more forbidden dairy product. Good. First made it a sheriff, we need to talk about some of your laws. You know, your particularly draconian ones? We can discuss them later. Alright then, I'm out. Good luck finding someone else to lead your construction effort. Guess you have to put a little building in charge of the explosives you've been using for the demolition of those burned building husks, huh? Oh, good lord. I'd rather fake my own death than move to a world until Vegas and even consider that timeline for even a moment longer than is legally necessary. Fine, fine. I'll read to one single change now and we'll discuss the rest later. Lower your tax rate by no less than 25% for all citizens of Dialtown. Absolutely not. This town needs every cent allocated in the budget for its various nefarious and to fund my regulatory beauty regimes. Beauty reg... You're a cat! Cut taxes! You don't understand. Lowering taxes by 20% across the board would create a budget deficit of approximately $1 billion. Where do you expect me to get that kind of money from, huh? What's your average yearly salary? Well, it's currently around $1 million. Fine, fine. Guess I'll eat nothing but baked beans for a whole year, whatever. That's a mighty fine start, Cattywampus. I reckon that I'll even things out quite a bit. Now, if the taxes ain't sheriff done are out of the way, I only have one last question remaining. What about Jax? Oh, who cares about? I care. Let my green friend here run amok and frolic around this fine town whenever he pleases. He ain't hurting anyone with his tomfoolery. Oh, alright, alright. Fine, Jax. Your exile has hereby been lifted and you've been pardoned from the excusable sin of your true sin. Oh, epic, yeah. You get to live in Dialtown in a house of your very own. Tent? In an apartment of your very own. Tent! I'm not letting you take up valuable public space with the tent! Fine, fine. In a tent looking in a secluded tent in the park? Oh, for the love of... Fine, a tent in the park then, I guess. But you can't hurl lift farmers at swans that want near your tent anymore without paying the same fine everyone does for causing illegal swan-related explosive incidents, that is. Did some mighty large sacrifice, but oh, alright, I guess. Your sacrifice is appreciated. A new day is dawning in Dialtown. I can feel it.
So thanks for being with us today, Norm. After a years-long exile, you're back in Dialtown.
That's right, Rachel. Hopefully for good this time.
Riveting. Could you please enlighten us as to what you've experienced and learned since your now recanted exile?
Well, I'm an old soul, and boy, have I seen a lot. Just as much after the exile as before, I guess. Like it or not, solitude changes a man. Forces you to address a fundamental part of yourself that most people never even see. But I find that abject misfortune tends to either totally break or make a man, you know? Plus, I guess it wasn't so bad being alone for so long. I had good company.
Fascinating. Is there anything you'd like to say to the residents of Dialtown in the spirit of moving forward? No profanity, please.
Why, yes, there is. Look, I spent many years stewing in my own acrid juices. Wretched imagery aside, I know better than anyone that a caustic heart consumes its owner. When society itself has transformed you from a man to an outcast, made you out to be a monster, it can be difficult not to become the very monster that they claim you are. It can be difficult not to prove them right. I came close to doing just that. But someone saved me. A green messiah who ended up teaching me more in one day than my bitter mind had conceptualized in years.
When you say Green Messiah, are you talking about the goblin who lives in a tent at the park?
Well, yeah, I am. Looks can be deceiving, you know. Just as I was misjudged, they've been too.
Really? How so? What did they teach you?
Their lessons gave me a multitude of epiphanies. Taught me that my happiness is in my own hands, and that nobody else is going to ensure that I live a happy life. That I'm good just as I am. That I shouldn't change myself for the sake of being similar to other people, but instead, seek a future where I'm the best version of myself, not the person the world expects me to be. But most of all, my watermelon-hued friend gave me hope, something I lacked for a long time. I didn't know how badly I missed it till I felt it again. And you know, the funny thing is, is someone like that. Someone so strange and whimsical. Someone who barely resembles a human. So different and spurned could hold such inherent wisdom and contentedness. Maybe there's hope for me after all. Maybe for all of us. Maybe things can get better. Maybe we can make the world brand new again.
Inspirational. Norm, thank you so much for coming on the show. I just have one question for you before we sign off. Where is your green friend? Could they not join you here today?
Oh, I'm sure they have a very important event to attend.
Could it be? Oh my god. It's all different animals. They're repulsive. Just like their old man. I hate every single one of them. Especially that one. This is a waste, damn it. This has all been for naught. Now, to credit some truly deranged people. Dogman, recent sighting. But the credits. Doing a big creative many such things. Setting the whole rotten thing in motion, bastard. Ogre lore unsolved. Yours humbly, Dogman. Nathan Hanover composing the Dialtown soundtrack. Being British, sinful. Hire them for your weddings and such. Oi. Oh my god. John Stringer. Drawing Dialtown's title screen art. Drawing Dialtown's cinematic slides. Being a bloody top book. So this is the person who drew everything. Wow. Amazing job. It looked fucking amazing. Phil Morg. Cover your swine, I drunk. Modeling each of Dialtown's wretched, slimy 3D models. Testing and quality assurance. I hate Phil Morg. Phil Morg, you're a swine. I am drunk canine. You may be loud, rude. You may have attitude. But at the end of the day, you are a Morg man. And you tolerate me. You are a pork titan. Burb Day Coyote. Drawing the Mangles note art. Yelping to call the noise a coyote makes a bark would be too generous. Exactly 1024 bank yees. Okay. Yeah, like what? Candid Cosmos. Designing Dialtown's logo as well as Dialtown's town flag. Drawing my hideous mug in game. Thanks. Displaying copious amounts of patience whenever I sent a weird meme involving purple fast food mascots our way. Shan's amazing. Drawing the Dialtown achievement icons. Not being British. Can't thank her enough for that. Just look at that face. Horrifying. Voice actor as an order of introduction. Callum Crown. Nathan Avant. Norm Allen. Ryan Summers. Rachel and DT, like it's a Dialtown News Network. Finley Smith. Hey, good job to you all. Good job to you all. You did fantastic on the VA. Body models. Like four of them, me, Oliver, Hoodwink, Hoodwink, Karen, Coffee Nat, Norm Shanbo, Mingus Just the Head, Salvage, And a miscellaneous license from no entity. Okay. Generous folks who gave me money before there was a Dialtown. I wish I would have done that, but I didn't have money to do it. God damn it! I promise on his next project, whatever it is, if I can find out about it, I'll support financially. I wanted to for this, but I didn't have money. Now I do. And wow, the credits. It's actually the end of Dialtown. So I believe with this this is actually going to be the end of a 4 or 5 part split. I will split this whole recording into 4 or 5 separate episodes because I think the one video is way too long for people to comprehend. So yeah, so this is the finale of Dialtown. There's one more thing I want to see in the menu. I think it'll be options. Let's see what else is there. Attribution, which was legally demanded of the Dialtown Phone Dang Sim original game soundtrack. Yeah, those are some of it's cut off, but that's okay. This JS plugins for a while. All these credits. Yeah, this game was amazing. It had the same kind of style and humor and theme like the Daisha the Phrase trilogy, except unlike those ones, he just went balls to the wall in the idea and did not hold back at all, and that's amazing. Only direct Doggo can make games like this with all this bizarre shit in it, and it looks normal. Only he is the talent to do that. So, Direct Doggo, I highly doubt you're watching this, but if you are, I hope you make more games in the future. Even if they're not, even if they have 0 links to your past projects, as long as it's made by you, it's bound to be gold. This is evidence right here with Dialtown. What a wonderful concept. I mean, honestly, amazing from not just him, but everyone who worked on it. And this was an absolute joy to make a series on. An absolute joy. I'm glad I finally got around to doing it. I pushed it for way too long. Looks like the credits are gonna roll here. I don't know how much more there is. There's probably a lot of credits. But I like how it ended of our character just hitting on his offspring. That was funny. Just one at the park, you know what you did. Scott Cawthon for giving me a pep talk when I was at my lowest. Thanks, Dad. Oh, and directly inspiring the upcoming end screen. Oh shit, Mr. Scott Cawthon, the legend himself. There's one person left to thank. Who would that be? When you are ready, you may proceed to the final screen of the game. I'm ready. Oh my god! Thank you. It's all the it's like the same end screen he did for the Daisha the Freddy as well. At least Daisha the Freddy's 2 and 3 he did, and you got everybody in here. This is amazing. Honestly, I think my favorite character in all this is the one we met in this. I forgot his name already. It's Norm. That's his name. Norm is my favorite. We got everyone here. We're back at the title. Now there's extras. I want to look at the extras. Wait, is this like a remix? Hold up. There's a different menu song. That's so cool. Oh my, that's awesome. Alright. Let's look at the extras. It's actually unlocked now. Extras menu. Back to menu. Back to main menu behind the music. Okay. Press space to play. Wait, no. Can I go back? Alright. Alright, so making of Dialtown's assets. 3D models. The first step at wow, so this is just showing how he just went through the modeling of it. Other miserable head. Oh wow, you got both of them here. Yeah, give me the keys. I can type. The paper tray. Okay. These heads now knobs. Okay. I see. I see. More details. Now you're starting to give it texture. All right, that's the height. All right. And there's the texture. All right. So then you just okay. So then you just put it on again. Into the typewriter keys. All right. Oh wow! Look at that. Soon more keys were added. Well, you actually added keys to this? Like that's why I got them the keys. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I never realized that he actually put all that. That is serious attention to detail. That is really well done, I gotta say. Yeah, back. How do you back? Yeah, there. I mean, it's a little confusing. Character sheets, cut stuff. I can look at this later. But wow, that's it for Dialtown. It's over. There's nothing else for me to do. I don't believe there is. I reached the credits, so that's it, I believe. I mean, there are some achievement stuff to do, but I think that's where I'm gonna conclude Dialtown. I've dragged the series on for long enough in between episodes. So yeah, the other achievement things I could do in my spare time. So wow, that was Dialtown. This was one of the best series I've ever done on my channel. I love the content of all of it. And I want to thank all of you for watching it. I know it's a particularly strange game to play, but that's why I love it. It knows it's strange, and it doesn't give a fuck. It just goes, and that's one thing I love about this. And yeah, so this was a great series. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.